This is the Nell Rein style, and it is one of the many styles that exists inside of Roblox Blue Lock Rivals. And today I'm going to be rating every single world-class style, and I'm going to be rating them based off of 3 things: how cool the style is, how fun the style is, and how good is the ultimate mode. So make sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get right into this video. Alright, so the first world-class style that we have is Nell Isagi. Truly an out-of-this-world player. And in terms of his moves, as you guys can see, we got the lefty shoot, meta vision, and we got the dash. And it actually changes with the ball and without the ball as well. So if I go ahead and take the ball, as you guys can see, my C move turns into direct shot. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is show you guys how his moves look like with the ball. So we do have the ball right now. I'm going to go ahead and use a direct shot, and boom, there we go. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much the same thing as the normal direct shot, but it has more power and it has more range. I kind of wish it kind of had more power, because if I use it, as you guys can see, it looks like the range maxes out right about there. So I don't know, man. I feel like they could have like definitely made it a little bit more powerful in my opinion. But let's move on to the next move, which is meta vision. So if I use the meta vision, as you guys can see, it looks insane. So pretty much what happens in the meta vision is you get to see everything. So if we had other people in the server right now, you'll be able to see what style they have, what moves they have, where the ball is, and all that kind of stuff. So it does look pretty fire, bro. It looks pretty cool. And next up, we got the dash, and this move actually got nerfed, bro. So if I use it, as you guys can see, the range got nerfed, man. So I don't know why they nerfed it, man. I feel like it was so good before. So yeah, they be doing my boy Nell Isagi dirty, man. Like, this nerf just ruined this style. So yeah, that's pretty much the dash right there. Pretty self-explanatory. And last but not least, we got the lefty shoot. And the way this works is, let's say somebody has the ball. If I use the lefty shoot, you literally just kick the ball away from them. But you have to keep in mind, if somebody dribbles or like they do something, it can actually make you waste this move, and it kind of sucks. So like I did say, man, they be nerfing my boy Nell Isagi like crazy, but that's pretty much what his base form does. And in terms of how cool it is, I would say it's a pretty cool style. It's pretty fun to use as well. The only thing is, like, the dash, they kind of nerfed, so it's not as fun as it used to be. All right, but now it is time for the awakening. All right, so let's go ahead and pop our awakening real quick. There we go. Animation looks pretty fire, bro. Yes, sir. Look at that animation. We got a big brain right there, my victory super theory. So that right there was the cutscene. And in terms of the moves, we got Demon King, 2-gun volley, and true direct shot. And I'm pretty sure one move changes without the ball. So the first move that we got is the Demon King. So this one, the way it works is the ball has to be in the air. So if I jump and then use the move, as you guys can see, this right here is the Demon King. Pretty fire move. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We went ahead and scored that as well. Yes, sir. And also in Nell Isagi's awakening form, you get to see what style people have, what moves they have, and the cooldown as well. So that's pretty fire as well. You get to see everything. But the next move that we do have is the 2-gun volley. So let me go ahead and use this one. The only thing I don't like about this move, bro, is the range is horrible, bro. If this move had more range, it would have been such a better move, but like the range is just like really bad in my opinion. All right, and last but not least, we got the true direct shot. So let me go ahead and use this one. You pretty much just take the ball from your teammate and kick the ball. Yeah, it does not have a lot of range like it did say. And yeah, that's pretty much all that we have for Nell Isagi's awakening. All right, so here we have our tier list, and here we have our tiers. So obviously we got the S tier, A tier, C tier, and D tier. So in terms of Nell Isagi, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. I would say he's a pretty fun style to use, even though he did get nerfed. His moves are pretty cool, and his awakening is pretty decent as well. Just the range that kind of sucks. So I don't know, man. And in my opinion, bro, just like based off of those 3 things, I would probably put him in the A tier for now. But let's move on to the next style. And the next style that we have is Kaiser, a fitting title for one heck of a player. All right, so in terms of Kaiser's base form, as you guys can see, we got 3 moves just like any other world-class style. So we got the Kaiser's impact, Emperor's route, and Kaiser volley. So if I get the ball, as you guys can see, it turns into Emperor dribble. So it does change with the ball and without the ball. But the first move that we do have is the Kaiser's impact, and this has to be one of the craziest moves in the entire game, bro. It has the best range. Look at that range. Oh my god. So yeah, you can literally score that across the map. It's insane, bro. Like, if you aim it properly, you could score across the map with Kaiser's impact. So far, like, I would say it's a pretty fun style, bro. Next up, we have the Emperor route, which pretty much does this. And if your teammate has the ball, you could use the V move, and the ball just instantly comes to you. But let's say I have the ball, it turns into Emperor's dribble. So it's pretty much a dribble move, and you could actually shoot at the very end. So as you guys saw right there, it said impact. So if I use it again and then press impact, you can easily just shoot the ball right after. So yeah, it's a pretty fire style so far, bro. And last but not least, we have the Kaiser volley, and I'm pretty sure this takes the ball from your teammate. Yeah, so it's pretty much you just take the ball from your teammate and kick it away. So it has a cooldown, but yeah, it's not the best range though. I feel like it's still a pretty decent move, but it does not have the best range. All right, but now it is time for the awakening. It says get on your knees, blue lock. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, the awakening is pretty fire. So that right there is the awakening animation. And in terms of the moves, we got the Banesha, Magnus, and Royal Route. If I get the ball, it turns into Emperor dribble. So Royal Route and Emperor dribble. But the first move that we do have is the Banesha. So it's pretty much a bicycle kick. As you guys can see, it's a pretty fire animation, bro. Eat this, loser. You hit him with the bicycle kick. It's a pretty fire move, man. All right, it's pretty fire. I don't know how I just missed that, though. All right, so the next move that we do have is the Magnus, and it's obviously another shooting move. So, yeah, Kaiser is filled with shooting moves, bro. It's pretty insane. So, we went ahead and scored that one right there. That's the animation. Yes, sir. And last but not least, we have the Royal Route, which pretty much does this, and you could use your Magnus, or you could use the passing move where you just take the ball from your teammate. So, that's pretty much all that there is for Kaiser. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He's a pretty fun style. His moves look amazing. His ultimate mode is amazing as well. So, in terms of Kaiser, man, I think the answer is pretty obvious, bro. We're gonna go ahead and put him in the S tier. It's pretty obvious, man. He's so fun to use, and it's just a really, really good style overall. All right, next style that we have is Psy. Genius playmaker with unrivaled skills, precise passes, and unstoppable shots. And in terms of Psy, as you guys can see, we got 3 moves. So we got Arm Swipe, Meta Vision, and Beautiful Shot. So the first move we have is the Arm Swipe, which pretty much just like, you know, ragdolls the person. It's like Psy's version of the body block. So yeah, it's pretty fire, bro. Next up, we got the Meta Vision. So it's pretty much like Nell Isagi's one. You could literally just see across the map. You can see what style people have. The ball is actually highlighted as well. So yeah, it's pretty fire, man. Like it's a pretty good, you know, Meta Vision as well. I actually like this one kind of better than Isagi. Well, not really. I feel like both of them are good. And next up, we got the Beautiful Shot, and I'm pretty sure this is a shooting move. So if I use it, you pretty much just shoot the ball like that. Once again, the range is horrible, bro. And if I go ahead and take the ball, we get 2 different moves. So we get Arm Swipe and Meta Vision without the ball, and with the ball, we get Perfect Pass and Magical Turn. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows what these moves do. So the Perfect Pass is pretty much a perfect pass, bro. It's one of the best passing moves in the game right now. And the next move that we have is the Magical Turn. So if I actually go ahead and use this on my other account over here, it's pretty much a nice dribble move. They actually do get ragdolled, and you get something called the heel kick. So it's basically like 2 moves in one. So if I use the Magical Turn, I could actually go ahead and use the heel kick right after. So it's pretty fire, bro. You know, I feel like Psy does have a bunch of moves for his base form, so it's pretty fire, bro. All right, and now it is time for the Awakening. I'm taking this game to the next level. This VFX is pretty fire, bro. Only fools who can keep up with me will see what comes next. Yes, sir. So that right there was the Awakening animation, and with the Ultimate mode, sadly, we only get 1 move. So the only move that we get is a move called You'll Never Surpass Me, and this move is pretty fire, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, even though it's only 1 move, this 1 move alone is like one of the coolest moves in the game. You literally hit the person off you, and you say, if you keep acting like my little brother, and you literally nutmeg him. Bro, it's insane. One of the most disrespectful moves in the entire game, bro. So yeah, this right here is the only Awakening move that we do get with Psy, but it's pretty good range. It's pretty fun to use, and it's like super toxic and disrespectful. So in terms of Psy, bro, I would say he's a pretty fun style to use. Like, you could use it to dribble, you could use it to pass, depending on what you want to do. So I would say, like, based off of those 3 things, I would probably put him in the, even though he has 1 Awakening move, that's not what we're really judging off this video for. So I would say he's pretty fun to use. His moves are cool, and his Awakening is like pretty nice as well. So yeah, we're gonna put him in the S tier for now. All right, so the next style that we have is Don Lorenzo, the ace that eats aces. And in terms of Don Lorenzo, we only have 3 moves, which is Zombie Dribble, Zombie Dash, and Golden Defense. And he's the only world-class style that has 3 moves, like with the ball and without the ball. So as you guys can see, I still have the same 3 moves. But the first move that we are gonna be testing out is the Zombie Dribble. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty nice dribble move. Like, look how far that takes you, bro. Like, that range is pretty insane. Next up, we got the Zombie Dash. As you guys can see, there we go, nice little Zombie Dash. And one thing I've been seeing a lot, like, people have been saying that, you know, Don Lorenzo is one of the best balanced world-class styles in the game, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with that, bro. Like, he's actually a really, really good, like, you know, all-around player. Next up, we got the Golden Defense, and they actually buffed this in the recent update, so you could, like, go any direction with it, bro. You could go to the left, you could go to the right, you could go straight, you could go backwards. Like, the Golden Defense is a lot better than it used to be now, and you could actually use it to score as well. Like, as you guys can see, you can literally score with it as well, and that's pretty much all that there is for his base form. So let's go ahead and move on to his Awakening. All right, so this right here is the Awakening animation. Pretty fire, man. Give me money. Yes, sir. It looks pretty fire. And in terms of the moves, we got 3 moves, which is Yo Michael, Counterattack, and Undead mode. So the first move that we do have is Yo Michael, and anybody that has the... Oh my god, I just used Undead mode. Okay, I guess we're gonna be using this first. You pretty much just start running fast with this. It looks pretty fire. All right, but like I was saying, for Undead mode, you pretty much just start running around pretty fast, and it's pretty fire. And the next move that we have is Yo Michael. You can use this when the ball's in the air, or if anybody else has the ball, so you can literally just like take the ball from them. It looks pretty fire, bro. And last but not least, we have the counterattack. Let me use this quick before my ult runs out. Here we go. That was so clutch. So this right here is the counterattack. All right, boys. So as you guys can see, you literally just kick the ball. It has some pretty insane range as well. Like, wait, was that my own goal? Okay, I just lost aura, bro. I literally just lost aura. So in terms of Don Lorenzo, I would say he's pretty fun to use. His moves look amazing. Like, it looks pretty cool, and his ultimate mode is really, really good as well. So boys, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All right, so Don Lorenzo gonna be going in the S tier. I might move this around later, but for now, I'm gonna put him in the S tier. And the last style that we do have is the latest one that was added to the game, and that is Nell Nell Rein. Nell Rein, tactical striker with deadly curves, precise shots, and unmatched control. Alright, so in terms of Nell Rein, as you guys can see, without the ball, we got the destroyer domain, destructive charge, and annihilate. And with the ball, as you guys can see, we have the V move changed to something called the collision break. So let me go ahead and see what the first move does, which is the destroyer domain. So let me go ahead and use this real quick. As you guys can see, it's a pretty much like a big circle thing, and they get ragdolled. I think you could like take the ball. Yeah, you literally steal the ball from them, so that's pretty fire. And one thing to know about Nell Rein is anytime you shoot the ball has a natural curve. So you got to keep that in mind, bro. Anytime you kick the ball curves automatically, like when you even have no flow on either. All right, next up, we got the collision break. So if I actually go ahead and use this real quick, as you guys can see, it's pretty much a crazy dribbling move, bro. Look at that. That looks insane. One of the best dribbling moves in the game. And one more thing I forgot to mention, with Destroyer's domain, you could actually shoot the ball at the end. So if I turn off the cooldown and grab the ball again and use the move, you could actually like shoot the ball at the very end. So look at, oh my god. Yeah, that has some insane power, dude. And the last move that we have is the annihilate. And I'm pretty sure this is like a shooting move as well. So you literally just shoot the ball. It goes pretty far. Well, not really, but I mean, it's all right, bro. It's all right. So as you can see, it goes like, yeah, it's some pretty decent range, bro. So it's pretty much a better version of the curve shot. So you could like shoot from like across the map, basically. So yeah, so far for his base form, I would say his base form is a pretty W base form, bro. All right, and now it is time for the awakening. And his awakening is one of the best awakenings in the game. Look at this animation, bro. It looks insane. Like one of the best like cinematic animations in the game so far. It looks so good, bro. Oh my god, it looks so good. It's insane. So in terms of the moves, as you guys can see, we got a new toy, destructive crash shot, and die. And if I actually go ahead and like lose the ball, we have the same exact move, so nothing changes in that sense. But first move that we got is a new toy. If I actually go ahead and use this, it says must not have ball. You literally just you know, take the ball, shoot the ball. I'm pretty sure. I forgot how this looks like, bro. I haven't used Nell Rein in so long. Oh my god, it looks so insane. So basically, the new toy move is a stealing move. You literally just take the ball from the person and steal the ball. It looks so crazy, bro. Look at this animation. It's insane. Holy dude. So the next move that we have is a destructive crash shot, and it's pretty much a shooting move, as you guys can see. A really good shooting move as well, bro. Like look at this thing, bro. Look how crazy this looks. You literally get tackled and you still shoot the ball. It has insane range as well. I'm pretty sure it has the same range as Kaiser's impact, this move right here. But the next move that we have is called die. Obviously another shooting move. So you literally you know, go into this whole like cutscene. You actually go ahead and grab somebody. You grab their head. This is from the manga, the one scene where you know, Rein grabs Isagi. It's so insane, bro. It is actually so insane. So that does have some insane range as well. So both moves have like really good range. And yeah, in terms of his ultimate form, I would say it's a pretty W ultimate form. You know, really good move, really good range. It's super fun to use as well. It looks cool, and I think it's pretty obvious where this is gonna go. So in terms of Nell Rein, bro, I'm gonna have to put him in the S tier as well. And come to think of it again, I'm gonna have to put Sai in the A tier since he only had one ult move. So this right here is my ranking on the best world-class styles based off of those three things, which are how fun it is, how cool it is, and how good is the ultimate mode. So this is my ranking right here. So let me know if you guys agree with it or disagree in the comments down below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video all the way to the end. Make sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.